Good morning, this is my Schamanen-Orakel reading for this new week. Today is Wednesday, and today I'm reading for Leo, Virgo, Libra, and Scorpio. And this reading here is for Leo. Welcome, Leo. I'm using the same decks that I used in the last week's reading once more. And I added one more card to the Moon and Stars Tarot. And the reading starts with the Sacred Sites Oracle deck. It is a deck about holy sites around the world, and I assigned one card to each zodiac sign, and you got a card, Plains of Bagan. And the location is Mandalay in the region of Myanmar, and the energy is on deliverance. Whatever the grievance or the trauma that has shaped your life is the message, whether done to you or of your own doing, know that it can be rectified. The peacock is a Buddhist symbol of openness, acceptance, and wisdom. So the bird's ability is to eat poisonous plants without even being affected by it. That made it synonymous with the great bodhisattvas, those who, motivated by great compassion, seek to attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all sentient beings. For them, delusions are the path toward liberation, and they can transform the poisonous mind of ignorance, desire, and hatred into the thought of getting rid of all of it in order to attain enlightenment, mirrored by the colorful display of a peacock's tail feathers. Be open about your past and accepting of the steps that you must take, be that further explanation, an apology, or keeping a promise. Learn from what has happened, and you shall be released from the bad feelings in your heart and from the hurt or the disappointment caused to others. The wonderful panoramic view of thousands of temples make Bagan one of the most breathtaking of all Buddhist sites. From the reign of King Anavarata in 1044 to 1078 until the forces of the legendary Mongol Emperor Kublai Khan overran the area in 1287, and were more than 13,000 temples, pagodas, and other religious structures were built. And today, some 22,000 remain standing, having withstood invasions, floods, earthquakes, and the ravages of time, and pilgrims continue to be drawn to the site. Right now, choose to find strength in acknowledging your weaknesses and turn your vulnerabilities into positives rather than trying to deny them. This means admitting when you do not know or you cannot help, taking responsibility for your actions and saying that you are sorry. This attitude will also free you to see the bigger picture of your life today, rather than just focusing on responding to immediate problems. Beginning with King Anavarata and completed by the King Kyansita in 1089. The most important shrine in Bagan is the Shwetsigon Pagoda, which is said to house bones and the hair of the Buddha. And every year it attracts pilgrims for a great festival during the traditional month of Nada, which is November to December. And this popular festival combines Buddhism with pre-Buddhist spirit worship. The shrine is shown on this card in all its golden glory, with the Buddha in the middle and around him all the spirits. The combining of two great traditions is a reminder that our understanding of life must ultimately draw on all things. All your experiences, they matter and have value, and you are never limited to one way. So travel many roads, for life will be rich and enjoyable for as long as you are learning new things. Now comes a ritual, the ritual of deliverance. To be delivered from your past negative experiences, you need to acknowledge, forgive, and apologize and learn. So focus now on the peacock power symbol and recall the past experiences that continue to trouble you most, knowing that you are perfectly safe. Allow it to play out again, but this time be aware of the poison, the exact words or the deeds that caused and they continue to feed this difficulty. If you were responsible for any of them, own up now and be sorry. Specify aloud what you were wrong to do in full knowledge of why this is so, and be mindful that should a similar situation arise, you can choose to act or speak differently. If you were the victim of the deeds or words, forgive the perpetrator and say, I release the hold your words or deeds had on me. Now they have no power over me. Know that you must do in order to avoid a similar situation in the future. You can work through as many experiences as you wish to, but be sure not to let the process overwhelm you. A little at a time is best. There's a horrible noise coming from outside. I don't know what it is. Now it's gone. Thanks for that. Now we come to the Schamanen-Orakel. It is a German deck, and the card that came out is called Sky Bridge. The question we might ask is how to judge the sky. So we need the wisdom of a shaman who builds a bridge for us in order to reach that sky. And that bridge is helping us to find a pathway upwards on a kind of a sky bridge. Or we can go on our own vision quest, a search for meaning, and then trust that Vakan Tanka, the Great Spirit, leads us in the right direction. The card shows one person and another person, assumingly a person, but it looks kind of unclear what it is. So it might be a shadow person or a spirit guide. The card wants us to realize that we are never truly alone, and there's always this bridge to the sky. Our higher self, the soul, is always our spirit guide. So this bridge into the spiritual world, that rainbow coming out from above, is to touch the here and the now, and is always a gift of our ancestors. The ancestors, they come to give us their support, but they never force us to accept any such support. There is a message to ask, what is the hidden chance today that you might not have been aware of? Maybe signs, omens, symbols, hints, they come along to help you out. So be open to receive support of unusual signs. With regards to relationships, look at your relationships with others and ask, what would my grandparents say to a certain relationship, or how would my ancestors advise me with regards to others? And if I could fly like an eagle high up in the sky, how would I make my decisions? There is a medicine aspect. Inspiration is a gift of the heavens, and no one can force such an inspiration, because inspiration is given to us when we trust a higher might, a higher leadership. But first, you need to be ready to receive such a one. So are you ready to trust is the question. Next card is the Native American Oracle card. Out came the Beaver. And the Beaver card is about construction. The Beaver is smart, is hands-on, and is practical, and makes things happen. He is an engineer and a builder, both rational and creative. And in his work, we see the perfect application of inspiration and of ideas. Beaver is not a plodder, though. He takes only the time necessary to figure out a solution and then proceeds to do what needs doing with efficiency and very often with lots of style. Being able to work with materials, this well shows a deeper connection than simply physical. To create, to synthesize form and function with environment awareness and with beauty requires a relationship with the elemental spirits of one's building materials. The canoe is another symbol of efficient engineering. Message here is to look deeper to find the understanding required for the most elegant solutions. Keywords, they are construction, understanding how things work, creative inspiration, problem solving, beauty, style, work, and physical word. The time is May, the month of crows. Next card is the Dungeons and the Dragons deck card. The Dungeons and the Dragons was created relating to the computer game that is also called Dungeons and Dragons. And the card that came out is the Knight of Wisdom. This knight is trusting your passion, allowing yourself to dream big and imagining the best happening for you. There is a special message. There are whispers that the mayor of the town was been signing a pact with an imp. And an imp is a small mischievous little devil or a spirit. And now we come to the 2 cards from the Moon and Stars Tarot deck. And the first card is the 7 of Cups. And the 7 of Cups is about priorities, fear, and attention. And the meaning of the card is delusion. There are decisions to be made, but you may feel overwhelmed as your head is up in the clouds due to fantasies and dreams about offers of work, your home life, or potential lovers. The world has a lot to offer you, and you are unsure of where to step next. So slow down and be diligent now and follow what makes you happy. Pay attention to what is in front of you, as your eyes do not lie. So this card can also be a sign of distraction as you are playing out idealistic situations. Speak up to get the answers that you need. There is a moon message. Control the urge to fantasize and focus on what is practical, like the Beaver is doing. And the second card is the 2 of Wands. It's about risk-taking, new pathways and connections. And the meaning is planning. Here comes the Beaver again. This is a card of planning and preparation for new ventures. You will have to decide between 2 propositions. Don't settle for what is comfortable. Follow your heart and step out of your comfort zone to gain fulfillment. This card is asking you to understand your situation better by educating yourself before making this decision. This could be within work, creative projects, relationships, or travel. The 2 also recognizes the union of 2 kindred spirits. There is a star message. A union offers you new possibilities. That was the reading for you, Leo. Thanks for listening. I do wish you a wonderful day today and the rest of a good week. Take care and goodbye.